Good morning, Vietnam! Hello, I'm Ryan the DarthDaimyo, and I am here to play Final Fantasy XII for you. Hi, Bax. Good evening, Darth and chat. I hope you're doing well. So I was at a little bit of a conundrum because I keep trying to do things to get towards platinum and keep kind of getting stonewalled. And what I decided is I need ribbons. So we're going to do some trial mode so we can get to Lion Tiger Man and farm some ribbons. How are you doing, Beck? There's another rat somewhere. There must be another rat hiding somewhere. Rat, where are you? There you go. Got the last rat. Doing all right? I'm okay. Ribbons sound nice? Yes. That's what I need. I need ribbons. It'll make everything else easier. So actually, I'm going to equip Fran with that. Actually, no, Vaughn will be the one who will be stealing. So let's put the Thief's Cuff on him now, so we don't forget. And then we'll go ahead and turn on his Steel Gambit. He can just steal some in these early stages too. I was gonna stream, but I want to play Cozy Grand Bazaar tonight instead. Ooh, the Harvest Moon Grand Bazaar. That's cool. I'm gonna do some Harvest Moon at some point. This week is another sale week, so I'm already exhausted prematurely. Oh, I'm sorry. Do you guys get any kind of bonuses or commissions for that, or? I'm guessing based on your company, no. From what I've heard about your company. I stole something from Belius. Well, no, I didn't think so. Got kind of optimistic. Maybe. We get burnt hot dogs and a reluctant thank you. Well, that's swell. Oh, I have a funny story though? Okay, sweet. I love your work stories. Just looking at everybody's levels. No, we've got our 264s already out. What are they immune to? I don't know, they're immune to something. During the last sale, the bigwigs visited and everyone is scared of them. One of them asked me if our boss had gotten us lunch. It was 4 p.m. Uh-oh. I'm guessing the answer is no. I said no, and my boss gave me a dirty look, and the woman looked at him, and her smile disappeared, and she was like, "Get them something to eat now!" That's funny. Actually, we should probably leave the Gambit off for this one too. But we might get something good. He was so embarrassed. I loved it. That's awesome. Well, maybe you should feed your people. Especially if you're supposed to be doing it. Well, that's fine. Actually, let's do this. And this is why we need ribbons. Oh my gosh. The big wigs give every store a budget for their employees on every sale. It's not like the boss is paying for it. Yeah, they just have to order it. They just have to, you know, facilitate it. It's sad. I'm sorry. Why? Oh, did I turn Fran's healing gambits off? No. Does she not have any MP? She doesn't. How does she, why does she not have MP? Okay, hold on, we'll fix that. Then he said, there's hot dogs outside, and the woman said, I tried one, get them something else. Go bigwig. She's not bad. I like her. Everyone is scared of her because she's really high up there, but she's so nice. Well, that's good. There we go. That dinosaur had tusks. Okay, we got through another 10. The guy we want to fight is like 47, 48, or 49, somewhere around there. It's the big lion tiger guy. Okay. I want to see if we have multiple thieves' cuffs. Yeah, we do. Okay, so we can have Fran and Vaughn stealing when we get to that point. So that's good. And we'll just have Ball here heal, I guess. When I'm in charge of the hot dogs, I like to pretend it's my own food stall. Welcome to Beck's Dogs, fresh from the cow. Your bread only guaranteed. You're so bad. I'd probably do the same thing. I'd probably say they were roadkill or something. 100% pure West Virginia possum. Only 30% raccoon. These tomatoes are rough. Dang it, Balthier. I cannot lose to the tomatoes. I cannot lose to the tomatoes. Ah, come on. I cannot lose to the tomatoes. All right, let's take one of them down with a quickening. Oh my god! I made it to like 70 something last time. I got taken down by the stupid tomatoes. Come get them while they're barking. While they're still barking. That's great. Stupid tomatoes. Those are some tough tomatoes. This must be those mutant tomatoes from outer space, or is that the clowns? I don't know. There was something about tomatoes. Okay, we're gonna take down one with a chain. Hi, Brownie. I had a friend who once drank some polluted water. They suddenly experienced some rapid mutations and they were suffering from a serious case of hydration. How are you doing? Are you excited for Mystery at tomorrow? Yes, I am. Brownie never disappoints, never.
How about some of this?
I'm going all out on one tomato.
How about some of this?
Oh, high radiation. Got it. Okay, I missed that. Radiation. That must have been polluted water.
Got a surprise for you.
Okay, surely that's enough. This is the second time someone's read it wrong. I'll apologize on behalf of myself and the other person. I'm so sorry to disappoint you. Oh, I guess it deals damage to more than one of them. Okay, that's good. No, they're like all over the place. Let's go grab this urn. Actually, it's better if they're spread out. Oh, does Vaughn still have his steel gambit? No, steel gambit is off. They scatter. Ugh. Oh my gosh. This isn't annoying at all. Got him. Now the onions. Oh, Pomelo immobilized them all. That's sweet. Alright, those guys are all berserking. Can I just stand here and wait for their berserk to go? Oh, never mind. Gambits took over. Okay, they're not that hard. They're not difficult anyway. Let's grab that. Dang it. What level's the... It's like 47, 48, or 49. It's one of those. It's late 40s. I think you can get them on other levels, but like the best one to farm them is that particular stage. by 65 except for Vaughn and Fran. Oh, that's an ally. Turtle! Okay, 30 down. Let the trial resume. Your witness, counselor. Oh, Seeks! Kill the piggy people. My coworker was playing he's a 10 but with me, and hers was he's a 10 but he calls you Piggy Popo Bear. And I was like, he's a 10 but that's cute. What do you mean? Okay, so I've never heard of this game, but I'm guessing the context is the guy is basically perfect except this one terrible thing, and you try to make up like a terrible thing that's like a deal breaker. Now she won't let me live it down. So you'd be okay with a guy calling you Piggy Popo Bear? Or maybe only if he was a 10. Yeah, basically, and then you rate them. Oh, okay. Okay, so he's a 10, but he always eats his sandwiches while on the toilet. Yeah, I think that's adorable no matter his rating. It's a cute, unique pet name. Yeah, I've never heard that one before. Well, I mean, I play Project Zomboid with you who drinks from the toilet, so my standards are apparently low. Fair. Fair. I don't exclusively drink from the toilet, though. I just also drink from the toilet. And bathe from the toilet. I came up with a way to get rid of sap, and now I'm struggling to remember what it was. Does Asuna do it? Yes. No food should ever be near a bathroom. I don't even like having a cup of water in the bathroom. Yeah, I don't eat it in the bathroom. Maybe in an emergency if I'm already chewing. That's about as close as it gets. Like it's already in my mouth, not like I bring it in with me. Your rating is a 2. Okay. He's a 10, but he only eats peanuts. Only. We got 40 of them done. We're almost to the one we need. Well, that's his health issue to deal with later on in life. Who am I to judge? Would it bother you if, like, you guys went out to dinner and he didn't order anything and he just sat there and munched on peanuts and watched you eat a meal? I think that would bother me. Okay, for you, she's a 10, but she sniffs her socks every time she takes them off. That's fine. That's fine. I smell my clothes. That's a 10. I'd be 100% okay with that. Actually, don't think it would bother me. Okay, that's fair. I knew of someone who only ate some kind of nut. I'm not sure if it was peanuts, but it was, or maybe it was sunflower seeds. I'll try to look it up later. They were like a famous Magic player. Famous fish. My coworker said 2 for the sock one. I was like, what do you mean? He's checking for stinky feet. Yeah, like, it's not a big deal. Smelling socks is not that big a deal. I'd be fine with that. Like, she's completely perfect, except she smells her socks when she takes them off. Whatever. Marry her. 10. 10 out of 10. That's the worst thing she does. That's fine. Put a ring on it. Get it in paper. And give her whatever she wants in the prenup. She's a 10, but she sings sentences randomly, and you never know when she's going to do it. Honestly, I do that, so 10. I would feel better about doing it myself if I was with someone who also did it. Honestly, it would just make me feel less self-conscious. Oh, wait. Did I need to dispel that guy?
There's a proper way to do everything.
He's a 10, but his favorite condiment is baking soda, and he puts it on everything.
Here she comes.
Must endure.
Please. You're going to love this one.
I mean, is he going to be making me eat it, or is he respectful enough to do it separately? No, it's only his food. He'll offer it to you, but it doesn't bother him when you say no. And he'll probably stop offering it to you after the first few times. But you guys are going to eat together at some point, so you're gonna have to watch him eat a cheeseburger with a pile of baking soda on top of it. She's a 10, but she drinks the pickle juice every time you finish a jar of pickles. Emma does that. Emma drinks the pickle juice. I have used the pickle juice to cook with. Instead of putting water in like chili, when I make chili, I'll put the pickle juice in. I actually have a published recipe. Our company, my company, did a company cookbook, and everybody got to submit a recipe. And mine is chili with pickle juice from the pickle jar in it. So 10 out of 10. That's not a downside. That's an upside. You think it's still a 10? Okay. Anything food related is pretty much a non-issue as long as it's not focused on me. Okay. All right, I think I know. I'm gonna do hygiene related things. Okay, so I'm gonna do one that I know of personally. He's a 10, but he doesn't use soap. I know somebody who just does not use soap. For for bathing. He does for like washing your hands, but not for bathing. Trying to grab this urn. Anything hygiene related is an issue. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought it would be. That's why I switched tactics. Okay, we need to start switching around here. It's a 0. Negative 600. I know somebody for real. He just says that soap has too many chemicals in it. To make you feel a little better, he eventually like started using like all natural soaps, like goat milk soap. But like anything you can buy from a store will not use. Oh wait, this is the one. This is the one. This is the one. Is there like enemy leader? I could do like foe, like probably like highest level. There we go. That should target him. And then steel. Why even bother showering if you're just rinsing? Waste of water. I guess hot water, like rinsing under hot water, is better than nothing. And at least you could at least spray the dirt off of you. I use soap. Listen, I'm not I'm not trying to I use soap. Okay, he's a 10, except he works for a company that supplies lab rodents to labs that test on rodents. Mice and rats. They're trying to break into rabbits. Okay, get us that ribbon. Get us that ribbon. No. Okay, maybe I should stop Balthier from killing this thing. Okay, let's turn... Let's just turn their attack gambits off. Ooh, that's tricky. Has nothing to steal. Did we already get a ribbon? Equip. No, we haven't gotten a ribbon yet. All right, let's just keep at it. I mean, I understand it's a job, but morally I would be sad about it. I don't think it'd make me break up with him, though. Maybe a 5. Okay, addendum. He loves his job. His job makes him happy. Nothing makes him happier than selling rats to labs. Come on. Give me them ribbons. Hold on, let me look this up. Do I have the equipment? Thief's cuffs. Thief's cuffs. Steel. Steel. Yep. Hi, Knight. How are you? Beck, would you like to commit war crimes? Ooh. Fake surrendering. Fake surrendering. Oh, God. Lol, no, too. I'd have to break up with him if he's getting joy from it. That's fair. Hi, Knight. Okay, Knight, I have a question for you. So you meet a girl, and she is a total 10. Like Mary Poppins, like practically perfect in any way. She is a 10. But she carries around 3 bottles of Heinz purple ketchup with her everywhere she goes. She always has 1 in her purse and 2 backups in her purse. She even keeps a couple in her car, and she doesn't care if they get hot and smelly. She still uses them. You go out to dinner at a restaurant, she's whipping out her Heinz purple ketchup and squeezing that purple ketchup over whatever she orders. You cook her a meal, she's squirting purple ketchup on it. Your family makes her a meal, she's squirting purple ketchup on it. She buys a hot dog from a vendor on the street, bam, purple ketchup. You go out for sushi, bam, purple ketchup. What do? Turns out my parents don't like Canada. They will pay for this crime? That's weird. What's not to like about Canada? Questions that need answering about girls. Well, I'm not the guy to ask. You were made for this game. Yeah, I like this game. So, Knight, you dating the purple ketchup girl? Woman who is a 10, but she has 3 bottles of purple ketchup. A perfect match to my love for war. Okay, fair enough. We found Knight's perfect woman. How to get ribbons. Final Fantasy 12. Reach stage 48. Use steel on Hoshmal. Equip Thief's Gloves to rave your chances. If you don't get it, quit the menu, load your trial mode autosave. Oh, okay. Okay, cool. They don't like Canada because it's too much like France, even though it hasn't been France for how long? I mean, it was it was associated with Great Britain way longer than it was associated with France. What's wrong with France? Just people. We're all just people. Oh, not load game. Trial mode. She's a 10, but she occasionally yells at retail workers. Ooh, I hate that. I really hate that. Honestly, that's a big, like, yelling at, like, servers and people at cash registers and stuff. I hate that. That's like a 3. That's like a 3 for me. Beck doesn't like it when I hate on France, so I'm going to just say it's France. Okay. It's definitely not France, let me tell you. It's definitely not France. So first, Gambits, Steel, highest level. Highest level. Steel. Turn off the attack. Turn off the attack. And then... yeah, they're both equipped. Okay. I think I got a high potion. I'm pretty sure I got a high potion. Yeah, I did. So I guess we have to re-roll it again. You yell at poor people you can walk home after paying for your food. What? She's a 10, but Knight is her younger brother. 0. 0, 0, 0. No, I would date Knight's older sister. That if she was a 10, yeah, I would do it. That's fine. I would say 9. Knight's older sister who's a 10, he just bumps her down to a 9. That's all. He's a 10, but he thinks Final Fantasy VIII is pretentious, and anybody who claims 8 is their favorite is just lying because they want to be thought of as intelligent. They truly believe that no one enjoys Final Fantasy VIII. Hey, I'd make a great brother. I'm violent, so I'd get rid of all bad guys. That's true. All right, so 10. I'll bump it up to 10, not 9. I never shut up about violence, so that'll root out the guys that don't love her. True. Oh. Nope. Okay, so I need to do that, or else they'll just kill him. No, automatic 0. I want Eyes on Me as my first dance song, so not happening if he's gonna hate it. Okay, that's fair. He's a 10, but he brushes his teeth and washes his body with white vinegar. Always smells like white vinegar, and he loves to make out. His breath always smells like white vinegar. He just wants to kiss all the time. Ah, crud! Okay, I have to start over at 41. That being said, I don't care if people hate Final Fantasy VIII. Okay. Oh god, you somehow found a catch-22 for me. White vinegar? Who the actual bullet does that? I don't know anybody who does that. Hygiene and food related, yeah. I don't know anyone who does that. I'm just... So far, only one of them has been a real example Mostly I'm just making stuff up. I'm just thinking of how eroded his gums are. That's funny. A 3.
You're mine.
He's a 10, but he uses sticks of butter as deodorant. And he lathers it on.
Got a surprise for you.
She's a 10, but she always has show tunes playing while she's showers and cooks in the car, and
How
you
about some
cannot
of
convince
this?
her to listen to anything else. 8. I like musicals. I listen a lot of my Spotify is Disney music and stuff from other musicals. That's fine. I say 8. Honestly, like my ex that I was with for almost 20 years never ever sang with me and did not and discouraged me from singing. So I would just be happy to have someone to sing with. They 10, but they hate your favorite franchises and love the things you hate. Ooh. I'm gonna think about that one for a minute. Butter underarms. Yes. Add butter, add butter, add butter, add butter. Yes. You butter believe it. So, they hate Star Wars, and they hate Middle Earth, and they love the things I hate. So, like, their favorite things are, like, I don't know. Sports. I'm going to say a 5 on that one, because maybe we could expose each other to new things, or maybe it would just be terrible. I'm fine with them hating my favorite stuff as long as they don't complain about it constantly and disrespect me. Yeah, that's good. That's a good way to look at it.
Got a surprise for you.
Dang. Dang it. What is Vaughn doing? Okay, this is 43. Alright, we need to start healing. She's a 10, but she only bathes in goat milk, no soap, no shampoo, and not goat milk soap, but actual goat's milk. Just clarifying, but I'm pretty sure that's what you mean. Ugh. They 10, but they stay up all night playing competitive video games that they aren't good at. 2, because, like, how are you going to help me raise kids if you're exhausted because you were up all night playing Fortnite and sucking at it? It'd be one thing if you were, like, awesome and you were, like, you know, like, playing competitive events and making money and that was your job. But if you just, like, suck at it and you just stay up all night and play it and suck at it and then you sleep all day because You're too tired to help me, like, you know, take care of the house, take care of the kids. Like, I just have to do everything by myself. Then, like, two. Actual goat's milk. Hi, Autumn. How are you? All right. One more clarification about the goat's milk one. Does she bathe every day and we, like, keep goats at the house to milk them every day so she can bathe? Or does she bathe, like, once a week and we have to go out and find goat's milk? I'm doing good. How are you, Autumn? As good as good. Yesterday was wild, but today is great. Good. I'm glad you're having a good day. I'm trying to pick up this urn and it won't let me. And then I have another follow-up question about the goat's milk. Does she bathe in the goat's milk and then rinse off in water? Or does she just bathe in the goat's milk and then, like, get out and get a towel just like normal? No, she goes to Costco and buys tons of milk once a week. Oh, okay. Okay, does she towel off the goat milk or does she rinse it off in water? Because that's going to be the deciding question. Oh my gosh, I cannot pick this thing up. Whatever. No rinsing. I was going to justify it if she rinsed it off. But if she doesn't rinse it off, 0. I'm not walking around with somebody who smells like milk all day. I can't do it. I cannot do it. Same as the last one, but they're a good parent. I feel like if they were a good parent, they wouldn't stay up all night playing video games they suck at. But for the sake of the game, I'll bump it up from a 2 to a 5. All right, this is stage 48. So let's go ahead and set these up the way we want them, so that the autosave will have it already set and we don't have to change it every time. Highest level, steel, turning off attack. Highest level steel. And then if we can switch Pinello for Balthier, that'd be great. Of course, now Pinello's doing all this by herself. Never mind, she got it. Good job, Pinello. I stole something. Nope, it wasn't a ribbon though. Okay, so we gotta start it over again. This is so much fun. All right. I'm thinking of another one here. He's a 10, but he never trims his nose hair, trims his ear hair, or trims, plucks, or waxes his unibrow. He does, and he also doesn't shave his back or his neck. All of that is just free Roman hair, just completely wild and untamed. She's a 10, but occasionally you wake up in the middle of the night and she's dressed as a luchadora fighter, mask and all, and she never says anything, just flexes in the mirror. 10. Doesn't bother me. She has confidence. Confidence is hot. Total 10. Is a 10 in every which way AU, but has a toxic family. Ooh, Oh. How'd you grow up a 10 if you have a toxic family? That's my question. But I'm gonna say 10, Autumn. We just we'll send her family Christmas cards and avoid them like the plague. Gotta love how it autocorrected to my name. The unibrow isn't too bad, but everything else has to be at least managed, so a 5. Fair. They 10, but they really want to move to Europe. Like, they really want to move to Europe. 10. I'd move to Europe. She's a 10, but she wants to take you away from the United States. Deal. Let's go. That sounds like a pro to me, Knight. Not a bad one. Did we get the ribbon? That's weapons. We did! We got the ribbon! All right, now we got to win. You would move to Europe? Heresy. Yeah, I would move to Europe. We were, like, I don't... Yes, I would move to Europe. I would move to Canada. I would consider Australia. If I thought I could learn the language, I would move to Japan. Getting out of the United States sounds fine to me. She's a 10, but she has 15 children and freshly escaped a cult. I refuse to believe that anyone can have 15 children and be a 10. Because I have 2 children, and I am a mess. I am like a 3. I am such a horrid hot mess from 2 children. But, for the sake of the game, she's a 10, but she has 15 kids. And she escaped a cult. Ugh. You know what? If she's really a 10, she's going to find somebody else to help her take care of those kids. So sorry. I'm going to say 0. You'll find somebody else. And you know what? You'll find somebody else with more money. I mean, the cult takes care of her until she escaped. Maybe she should have stayed with the cult. Escaped a cult? Can I join the cult? Yeah, can I join the cult? Is a 10, but addicted to Pringles and hot Cheetos. 10. That wouldn't bother me at all. I love my Pringles. Yeah, Pringles are great. And like the jalapeno Cheetos are my favorite ones. Alright, just because I think it would be funny. They 10, but they from a different planet and want to take you home before the rest of the world is glassed. If Emma and Drake get to come, then 10. All right, we got a ribbon. Now we got to do it again. Same, then 10. Yeah, 10. Take me to the alien world. That's my new pickup line. Will you take me away from Earth? I don't want to live on this planet anymore. Okay. Now, do we just close it? And then can we start the trial over? Or do we actually like have to die? Hey boy, I'm out of this world and it's going to be gassed. Want to coke back to my place? Want to come back to my place? That's pretty funny. This is a fun game. Okay, he's a 10, but he prefers a humid, moist atmosphere, and he keeps his house super hot and has humidifiers running all the time. So there's like mushrooms growing in his bathroom, and there's like mold, and he keeps like bugs like flying around his house. Basically, he treats like the inside of his house like a swamp. If that works, I'll give you $100. Nice. Okay, it looks like I actually have to lose. Is a 3, but is the best video game player in the country. Wow. I would say 0. I don't care if they're a 3. I don't want to be with them, regardless of how good they are at video games. She's a 10, but every day at 3 a.m. she starts levitating randomly in bed. But once 3:01 hits, she drops back down like nothing happened. 10. I'll just have an alarm that goes off at 2:59 every day, just to make sure that she's safe. And then at 3:01, I'll just go back to bed. It's just humidity. I'm sorry. Bugs and mold torch the place. I'm not dating Shrek. My swamp. I can't do Shrek, but you negative 100 and negative 200. What's wrong with Shrek? Shrek himself is a delight, but it's the his swamp that I think I would take issue with. Yeah, how high? Just like a, like a foot or two off the bed. We're losing on purpose. Is a 10, but forgets a lot in general. 7. I could deal with that, but I could definitely see it getting annoying. Shrek himself is alright. The swamp is bad, yeah. Get out of my swamp! What are you doing in my house? Like right to the ceiling. Oh. Yeah, I'd still do that. I'd just wake up every morning and keep her safe. Autumn, they just like me for real. 7 Autumn, I think that's kind of cute quirk, to be honest. They 10, but they like to hunt for their food. It's like my dad. My dad does that. As long as I would be okay with that, as long as they supplement with hunting. It's not their only thing. If they're like, I can only eat what I kill, then that's a 0. But if it's like, hey, hunting's a hobby of mine, even though I don't like hunting, I'm not a fan of hunting. But if she was a fan, like it was like a hobby of hers and she ate what she killed, I would be totally cool with that. I'd say she'd be an 8. Night, it's an 8 for me. Yeah. Everyone has such normal ones. I'm just making weird stuff. I'm not making normal ones. That's insulting. They be a 10, but they have a collection of every piece of Jar Jar Binks merch ever made. Actually, I follow that girl on YouTube. I have a huge crush on her, so 10. Oh my god, that girl, I really can't even watch her videos because I just like, I don't want to crush on some YouTube girl. So like, I'm still subbed to her, and like occasionally I'll put on one of her videos, but she's just way too cute, and she has all the Star Wars stuff, including all the Jar Jar Binks stuff. And I'm just like, wow, like I just can't, I'm going to find where you live if I keep watching your videos. She's a 10, but she holds a jousting competition every year in your backyard. 10. That sounds awesome. I want to participate. 10. Darth knows the reference on... Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay. So did we lose? Wait. How do we start it over? Load. Beck, the kind of woman I'd go to war for. Yeah, the jousting one. Yeah, no, that's a 10. That's awesome. Oh God, I worded that wrong. I knew it. You meant Beck, comma, the kind of woman. I know what you meant. I know. You shot your shot last night and she shot you down. I remember. I was there. Ribbon. We got some ribbon. All right. Now, how do we get us another ribbon? Let's try saving. Is her name Erica? Actually, I'm not sure what her real name is. Let me look at her channel. Ooh, that one girl's on. I'm not looking in the chat for a second. Yes, her name is Erica. Pixelated Erica. Not Beck the jousting. Not Beck, the jousting woman. That's a 10, but she does jousting. I'd just be in the tournament for her hand. I'm so sorry. A 10, but does their makeup all wrong every day? I guess it would depend on, like, how they did it wrong. She's adorbs. Yeah, she's super adorable. Actually, I haven't watched any of her videos in a long time. I should get over it. That's it. I'm summoning Gabe. Okay, now let's try to go back to trial mode. This is funny. Yeah. Let's see. He's a 10, but he puts Vaseline on toast. And sandwiches and hot dogs. And he lines the rim of his margarita glass with Vaseline. Night, night. There we go. Okay, now we get to start over. So we'll try to get 2 ribbons tonight. And then maybe I'll try to get some more ribbons offline. We'll see. Oh God, the toilet would suffer more than me with the Vaseline. Yeah, it would. He's a 3? Yeah. Yeah, I would rate that one low as well. That's Milhouse from The Simpsons. Milhouse puts Vaseline on toast. There's a werewolf. Oh, I can't look at my bestiary. He's a 10, but he hates all animals with a passion. And he hates animal people. But he's willing to make an exception for you. She's a 10, but every 2 weeks at random time of day, she roars like an elephant. I'm gonna say 9. I could see like if she does that like while I'm driving, or like while I'm asleep, or, you know, other times of day that could be really annoying / dangerous. But I don't think it's a deal breaker. And if she's really good at doing it, then I might even be impressed. 0, I can't trust people who hate animals. That's fair. I wish you got experience points from this. You need a clarifier? Okay. I'll give all the clarifications. And they come with no penalty and no fees. Does he hurt animals or just not like them? No, he doesn't hurt animals. He would only hurt an animal in like the same situation where, you know, most people would, like in self-defense or in a like a starvation situation. But general everyday life, no, he doesn't hurt animals. He just really doesn't like them. And he doesn't have like allergies or anything. He just really doesn't like animals. Because if he just doesn't like them, then fine, maybe a 5. That's fair, I think. I think it's a huge deal breaker as long as he isn't hurting them. Autumn says 5-2. Okay, he's a 10, but he won't take you out on a date unless he's completed an entire coloring book for the day. He doesn't color an entire coloring book every day, but on date nights, he has to have enough alone time to color in an entire coloring book front to back in like a good job, like a good high quality job. He can't just be like, I'm done. He has to have the time to sit down and color an entire coloring book from start to finish before you guys can go on your date. But who will I show capybara videos to? You can show them to us. Just share them in the Discord. Oh, maybe 9. I'd be fine with that, honestly. He needs like 6 hours to color before he takes you out to dinner. So you just have to have your dinner plans set by like noon. So from like noon to like 6 p.m. he can color. And then you guys can go out at 6. Maybe like give him another 15 minutes to get ready. I'd thrive in the alone time. Yeah. I think I already saved. He's a 10, but he will only pee outside. Restaurants, at the movies, at your parents' house. Oh, excuse me, I need to use the restroom. Steps outside, finds a bush. I forgot how much I hate these tomatoes are the worst. She's a 10, but she throws tantrums. Hold on. Uh-oh. 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 Oops. She's a 10, but she throws tantrums when something minor inconveniences her. That would annoy... A tantrum would annoy me, so like a 4. 7 as long as he's never caught. No, he gets caught all the time. He's sloppy. Not looking to date someone with an indecency charge. That's fair. Then 0? Okay. Yeah, he has a blue dot on his house. A 10, but constantly goes into your bubble in an uncomfortable way. I don't know. Touch is one of my love languages, so I'd need to know more. I would need to have more details. Because my bubble, I don't have much of a bubble for people for, you know, like the person I love. I mean, if she, like, jumps on my lap and sticks her finger up my nose, like, that would be an uncomfortable way to get in my bubble. So that, I'd probably be, like, 0 with that, like, get your finger out of my nose. She's a 10, but she has the random person following her. Hold on. Ah! She's a 10, but she has a random person following her, and randomly the person will attack her, and they fight a 2-hour battle before going back to normal. Is this like Peter and the chicken from Family Guy? Is that basically what you're describing? Yeah, exactly. I could see that being epic the first few times, but it would probably get old eventually. So I'm going to say like a 5. Their presence is either annoying or something you are not comfortable with at all. Then I'm going to say a 0. Like, if I'm not comfortable with them around me, then I don't want to date them. Okay. He's a 10, but he is best friends with everyone. He cannot walk through a store without stopping and talking to everybody. He knows everyone. He talks to everyone. He's constantly getting phone calls, text messages from everyone. The mailman is his best friend. He's best friends with all your neighbors. Constantly being invited to barbecues, to parties, just absolutely everyone is his best friend. But you are his super best friend. A 10, but has to communicate via memes. I'm going to say 0, because I've done the whole relationship with bad communication thing, and I'm not doing that again. Like, communication has to be like a huge priority. I'm not going back to another. I'm not doing another relationship with crappy communication. Ooh, the calls and texts would annoy me, and the constant social interaction, I'd say 8, as long as I can stay home sometimes. Yeah, like, he doesn't pressure you to go, and he doesn't necessarily even accept every invitation. he's a 10, but instead of, and this is going to get just a little PG-13, so I'm going to apologize in advance because I don't normally get PG-13. But he's a 10, but instead of leaving a trail of rose petals to the bedroom, he leaves a trail of minced garlic and mozzarella pearls on the floor to the bedroom. Is a 10, but addicted to soda pop. I'd be okay with that. I mean, as long as they, like, you know, brush their teeth and you know, kept up with, you know, like good dental hygiene and stuff, I'd be okay with that. I say like 8 of all kinds, so they're not particular. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Minced garlic and mozzarella pearls, like little mozzarella balls, little balls of cheese, like the wet cheese. You buy them and they come in like little balls. You see them on pizza sometimes. An 8. Do we have carpet? Yes, it's carpet. It's shag carpet. And the garlic and the cheese gets like meshed into the carpet. Hi, Gabriel. How are you? And you have animals. So like they go around and they eat the cheese and then they throw it up. You know what it's like. It's gross. And then you get bugs. And a 1. Oh, 1. Dude, just stop throwing I know I love garlic and cheese, but just ask. Don't make a trail of garlic and cheese. This is ridiculous. Is there bread involved? No bread. Just garlic and cheese on the floor. I'm going to play this game with Emma tomorrow. Oh, hold on. We gotta heal. We gotta get rid of HP sap. She's a 10, but she speed walks at 55 miles per hour, and you can never catch up, but she occasionally waits for you. One of my favorite things to do is to go to the zoo, and I also think like going to the zoo is like the most romantic date ever. So if we like went to the zoo and she like ditched me because she was walking so fast. Also, and one of my biggest pet peeves is like going to the zoo and you're like, oh, there's a lion, oh, there's an elephant, oh, there's a tiger, and you just move on. I like to stop and watch the animals. I like to read the things. I like to take pictures. I love the animals and I like want to experience this. So if I'm like, we go to the first exhibit, and like the first exhibit at the Pittsburgh Zoo is a snow leopard, and I'm like, oh, snow leopard, I'm gonna stand here, I'm gonna watch the snow leopard, I'm gonna read the little information thing about the snow leopard, and she's walking 55 miles per hour. She's already down to the next exhibit after the snow leopard is the tigers, and then the next one is the red panda, then the Komodo dragon, and she's already like down like 3 animals away while I'm still on the snow leopard, then 0. Screw you, lady. If you're going on a date with me to the zoo, then let's go to the effing zoo, okay? That's also a pet peeve of mine. Nice. Is a 10, but is obsessed with cartoons and ice cream. 10. I love cartoons and ice cream. I'm totally okay with this. 10. Yeah. Faux show. All right, we're on 41. Yep. Wow. Annihilated. All right, let's just have the boys do a chain here.
Not a chance.
She's a 10, but whenever you visit family, she turns into a werewolf. I like werewolves, but if she's gonna like try to kill me and my family, then that's probably, I don't know. Is she? So does she? Okay. Follow-up question: does she lose her mind and lose her identity to violence when she becomes a werewolf, or is she still herself, but she just is a werewolf? Like she's fully like, you know, cognizant, and but maybe she just likes her meat a little bit more on the rare side. She can control herself, but she's a werewolf and occasionally will bark at the mailman. 9. I'm fine with that. We'll just stay in on full moon nights, and it'll be fine. Honestly, I would probably be a little flustered. Like, you know, her werewolf strength would probably like make me like blush, and I would like move my hair behind my ear if I had hair. I don't have hair, but I'd be like, "Oh, tee-hee, Miss Werewolf, you're so strong, and your teeth are so big." Oh wow, we got a whiteout. Okay, cool. My next one was about bodybuilders, but I'm assuming you like strong women then. Yeah, no, I just like... Yeah. Or at least I think I do. Talking about... Okay, so... in terms of like independence and emotional mental strength, yes, I absolutely do. Talking about like physical strength, I think I do. I haven't dated like a real, you know, like a... I've dated a strong woman, but I've never like dated someone who was like, you know, I'm really, really strong. Like I go, I work out, I lift weights, I pump, you know. So I think I would. Okay, so we're all set up to get a ribbon again. Okay, he's a 10, but the shaker of Parmesan cheese he keeps in his fridge is actually sawdust because he thinks it's hilarious to watch people like put sawdust on their pizza, their pasta, their salad. So he never keeps actual Parmesan cheese. He just keeps sawdust. And every time you figure it out, you yell at him and he says, "Oh, I'll never do it again." But then he does it again. He never learns. Okay, we needed to attack to get through this. Yeah, I love Parmesan cheese too. Dang it! How'd this go so badly so quickly? You love cheese too. She's a 10, but agoraphobia. I met somebody with agoraphobia yesterday. Do you think it's curable over time, or does she just have agoraphobia forever permanently? She can't leave. She's afraid to leave the house. Or he or she or they are afraid to leave the house. She won't go to therapy and does nothing to improve herself. That would be like if they were working on it, I think I'd be happy to be someone who was like working on themselves and trying to improve themselves. But if they just don't care and just don't want to try, then I don't know. I don't know if I could deal with that. If they truly were not willing to try at all, then I'd say like a 1 or a 2. Okay, here we go again. Yeah, my mom has it and doesn't leave the house unless it's absolutely needed. I'm sorry. That sounds hard. Okay, it looks like we already stole. I missed what it was. Did we get another ribbon? Yeah, I think we equipped the other one to... No. No, we didn't. Okay, we need to reload it. Okay, he's a 10, but he believes in the healing power of leeches. Like hardcore, like his church is the church of the leech. Praise be to the leech. Yes, we got a ribbon. All right, we have 2 ribbons. Sweet. Now we can just fight. She's a 10, but her teeth are all gummy candies, and they fall out when you kiss, and they grow back. 0. Teeth is like I really try not to judge people based on their their appearance, like personality, intelligence, sense of humor. Those are way more important to me. But like one thing that for some reason is really important to me, just / I can't get over, no matter how much I tell myself it doesn't really matter, is bad teeth. Like if people who don't take care of their teeth is just like a huge trigger for me. And I'm sorry if somebody's watching and you don't. It's irrational. I know teeth are not the be all end all. It's kind of irrational for me, but just like the leech thing is like a 6, kind of iffy, but I'd be kind of down, not gonna lie. Yeah, hey, if it works, like, who are you to knock it? What if it's a genetic thing and she got fake teeth? Like, so she, like, had all her gummy teeth permanently pulled and she got, like, dentures? Then I think I'd be okay with that. They are 10, but they make a chandelier out of gummy bears? Do we get to eat the chandelier? Because, like, it couldn't stay up there. Because it would have, like, flies and stuff all over it. And the gummies would be covered in dust. And it would just be disgusting. You hate gummy bears. They are very sticky. Yes. But if you, like, made a chandelier for, like, everybody to eat. And you just made it into a chandelier because you thought it was pretty, then that'd be fine. But I wouldn't want, like, an actual, like, giant gummy chandelier, like, hanging in my house. I think I already saved. We have 2 ribbons. 2 ribbons. We should really go for a 3rd. I would love to have 6, but I think 3 is the minimum. So we need to lose here. The reference is iCarly. Okay. I was aware of iCarly, but I've never watched it. She's a 10, but her skin is made of reptiles. I don't even know what you mean by that. Like, so she has no skin, but she has reptiles covering her entire body? Or her skin is like reptile skin, it's scaly. Like, I need more details here, Beck. We won. Oh, did I forgot to turn the gambits off. That's why. She has just reptile skin, scaly and wet. I think I'd be okay with that. So like 7 or an 8. Because, you know, beauty skin deep. She'd be like, you know, an Argonian. She'd be the lusty Argonian maid. And she needs to sunbathe 5 hours a day. That could get annoying. That could get annoying. I'm going to bump her down to a 5. We'd have to live somewhere super sunny. So we'd have to move to, like, California or something. Okay, so this resets our trial mode. And then we'll save and close it. And we'll start towards getting a 3rd ribbon. I don't know if we'll get the 3rd ribbon tonight. If not, next time we'll finish up getting the 3rd ribbon. And just a reminder, tomorrow I am doing 2 streams. So I'll have one from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. playing Fields of Mystria. Tomorrow's the full release of the game. It's been in early access, and tomorrow's the release of the 1.0. And then from 10 p.m. to midnight, so my regular streaming time, I'm going to play Pokemon Pokopia Bubbly Basin. Tomorrow is the release date of the first DLC. Both those things release tomorrow, and I couldn't decide which one, so I wanted to do both. Although I will preface that Emma is really wanting to go see Spider-Man. So there is a chance if we don't make it to an early show of Spider-Man, I may have to adjust my streaming plans. If I do that, I will post on my YouTube wall and in the Discord, but currently the plan is to stream from 8 p.m. to midnight tomorrow, those 2 different games. She's a 10, but she gets jealous of your love for Fran and hates her. You know what? That's fine. She can deal with it. 10. I'll date you, jealous Fran woman. Shiny like a shiny giraffe egg. Oh crap! I didn't hit trial mode. Shiny giraffe egg's cool. Hit trial mode, not load. Don't load game, hit trial mode. There we go. You just caught one, sweet. We're just grinding trial mode for ribbons. Oh, just Bosch. You can do it, Bosch. Go get it. Good job, Bosch. Potion. Yay, Bosch. Alright, we should bring out some other people here. I can't come up with any more at the moment. Yeah. That's fun. We should definitely do that while we're streaming together. Maybe like I'll spend the week thinking of some more, and then Saturday when we're streaming, I'll hit you up with some live. But now you've opened the floodgates, I'll be messaging you randomly. That'll brighten my day. Okay, I've got one more. She's a 10, but she doesn't like to play She's a 10, but I say 0. No, I said that'll make my day, not break my day. Ooh, 0. She doesn't like to have fun. Yeah, exactly. Bye, Chunky Toad. I asked someone on Facebook Dating if they were a serial killer, who would their target be, and he unmatched me. That's lame. That's super lame. I think that's an awesome question. Our next, the next book we're doing for my book club is the Ted Bundy book, The Stranger Beside Me. Like, come on, people, take a joke. Yeah, for real. One more and we can save again. Forever alone with my own silly metaphoric questions. Hey, you're sharing them with us. Autumn and I got you. Get over here and fight, bird. Okay, let's keep going. Maybe we'll be able to get that third ribbon tonight. We'll see. I'd like to have 6, but at least with 3, we could always keep the active party with ribbons if we needed to. Oh, the tomatoes. Ash is disabled. Yeah, bird, face your death with honor. What? Oh, yeah, bird, comma, face your death with honor. Yeah, okay. That's funny. Sorry. It's a... Oh my gosh. Hate these stupid tomatoes. She's a 10, but she's a literal siren from Greek mythology. So every time a group of men pass by, you have to watch her lure them to kill them. Hey, Siren is married. I'm not going to play this game about somebody I actually know, let alone somebody I actually know who's also married. But just hypothetically, if it wasn't Siren and this siren is single, then I would say I'm not okay with murder, but I do like the idea of dating a siren, so I'm going to say 8. I'm pretty sure only 2 people are watching right now, but I would have paid money if she would have been lurking during that. That would have been hilarious. Because she likes to lurk. Most of the time, I don't even know it when she's here. But it says 2 people are watching, so I think it's you and Autumn. Although sometimes that thing is wrong. What if she compromised and you took her to prison once a month to kill bad people to get it out of her system? How about instead of prison, I take her to Washington, D.C.? Take her to Congress instead of prison. Then I'll say 10. Because there's just a lot of dumb sentences. Like, oh, this guy got pulled over and he had a bag of you-know-what in his backseat. He's going to prison. Take her wherever you want. All right, then that's the plan. Yes, 10. He's a 10. But his natural musk attracts swarms of mosquitoes. Windburst. Oh. Never see that one. Watch Pinello chase this thing. Is it a nice smelling musk? Yeah. If you're a mosquito. I would say it's neutral to humans. We can't even really pick it up with our olfactory sense. But mosquitoes, it drives them mad. For me, mosquitoes are super dangerous. I say a 0. Mosquitoes are the most dangerous animal on the planet. Maybe a 7? Pinello, chase it down! Oh no, Pinello died. You like the danger? Okay. Wow, we obliterated those pumpkins. Here they come. They cause so much disease for something so small. Yeah, they do. She's a 10, but whenever she burps, fire bursts out of her mouth. 6. I feel like I'd say I was okay with it, and then my eyebrows get singed one time, and I'm like over it. So do fleas, not rats, right? Rats just carry cuteness and prejudice. Alright, is this 30? Yeah, this is 30. Alright, we'll just let the doom happen. Okay, let's go. Just go straight for the turtle. I'll defend rats until my last breath. Put it on my gravestone. The fleas did it. No, that's fair. That's totally fair. Cuteness and prejudice describes me to a T. No wonder why I relate so hard to them. I meant that people feel prejudice towards them, but that works. The plague is the best example of how bugs affect the world. Yeah. All right, we're about to hit like 40, so I'm gonna try and get that third ribbon tonight. No, I already saved. Let the trial resume. Oh, is this the one with the seats? The piggies. I read a horror novel once where the bad guy fell into a silo of pig manure and drowned in pig manure. That sounded like the most terrible death. Like, oh my gosh, it's scary. It was so bad. Last one. She's a 10, but she calls you her little gopher in front of everyone. Parents, kids, friends, and coworkers. Okay. Does she actually, like, make me, like, be her gopher and, like, run around and get her things constantly? Or does she just call me her little gopher? At least the negative bugs, the bees are beneficial. Yeah, bees are really important. That actually happened, except it was a human pile of poop. Oh, gross. She just calls you her little gopher. I'd be fine with that. I'd say like an 8 or a 9 because that certainly wouldn't be my favorite nickname because, you know, it kind of implies that, oh, you just do whatever I tell you to do. However, like, if she doesn't actually, like, try to get me to be her servant, then I'm fine with it. It's just a nickname. It's okay. I'll come up with some little cute, demeaning nickname for her, too, and then, you know... Actually, I probably couldn't do that. I'd probably just tolerate it. Or I'd start getting really good at doing an impression of Gopher from Winnie the Pooh. He like whistles when he talks. I can't do it, but I'd like practice like whistling while I talk like Gopher from Winnie the Pooh, and I just do that. And that'd be my own little quiet rebellion. I guess it wouldn't be a quiet rebellion because I'd be talking and whistling, but I think you guys know that. He's a 10, but he requires that you read him to sleep every night by reading to him Winnie the Pooh and the 100 Acre Woods by A.A. Milne. He cannot go to sleep unless you read to him for at least 45 minutes every night, and it has to be those Winnie the Pooh stories. It can't be anything else. And obviously, he won't read to you. He's like, once he's asleep, he's asleep. Like, it's not like he's going to read you to sleep. She's a 10, but instead of dandruff, she flakes feta cheese. Oh, that sounds dangerous. I would gain so much weight. Just like, I just put my head on her shoulder and just keep my mouth open. Oh, that's gross. Never mind. I love feta cheese, but I don't think I can do that. Oh God, I can't read out loud. 0. Yeah, I think I have to say 0 to the feta cheese flakes lady too, as much as I want to. I love cheese, but like, it smells if you just like leave it out. And I don't know, maybe she had like a good dandruff shampoo. Maybe we can make it work. Just prevent it from happening. He's a 10, but every time a notification goes off on any phone, he has to sing the entire Fresh Prince of Bel-Air theme song from start to finish, and not the TV-sized one, the full thing with every verse. And it's any phone notification. His phone, your phone, person at the table next to you in a restaurant's phone. Honey, we ran out of feta for the salad. Get over here and let me scratch your head. Oh. Does she blow her nose in its blue cheese? Ah, that's gross. I just grossed myself out. No, 0. It'd be funny after one time. After that, it'd be annoying. Yeah, I agree. You get a text in West Philadelphia, born and raised. Like, oh my God, stop. You couldn't have any group text messages.
Here goes.
And you'd have to have push notifications turned off for everything. Darth's intrusive thoughts coming out. Yeah. Ugh. Gag me with a spoon. Wow, that did like... Did we target the wrong thing? I wonder if we targeted the wrong thing. Oh, hold on. I guess that doesn't get rid of the ones they already have. But at least it'll prevent them from getting more. Ugh. There we go. Take that, Oogie Boogie. That was fun. Thank you for indulging me. You're welcome anytime. That game is super fun. I've never heard of it before. I'm going to play that with everybody now. Is a 10 but has sleep issues? Can you be a little more specific? Like, do they get sleep terrors and they beat the crap out of you? Or do they just have trouble falling asleep? Or do they have sleep apnea like me? Or do they have insomnia? Do they sleepwalk? Do they snore? Like, there's... Sleep issues is pretty general. I have sleep issues and I'm a 2 at best. Oh, you're way higher than that. There. All right, we're on 47. So close. Stole an elixir. We don't want elixirs. It has trouble falling asleep and ends up only having sleep paralysis once. 8. Yeah, I'd say 8. Yeah, insomnia would affect anybody's mood. All right, come on, one more ribbon. Farming ribbons, farming ribbons. Almost clicked on the wrong one. Night, Autumn. Thanks for watching and thanks for playing. Ah, crap. I hit load game instead of trial. I think that puts me back to stage 41. Did I get a third one? No, I stole an elixir instead of a ribbon, so I reset it. And then I hit load game instead of trial mode, which I think gets rid of my progress back to the last save point. which is 40 or 41 or whatever. Nope, I still have it. Okay, sweet. If I can get a third one, I'll be happy. I may try to get 4, 5, and 6 off stream. But I would be thrilled if I could get 3 at least. Why is Vaughn attacking? Vaughn should not be attacking. Vaughn should be stealing. I don't know. That's weird. Why are they not stealing? How's this guy eat cereal? Like, how's he hold a spoon? For real. Vaughn, you are supposed to be stealing right now. Not the Reaver. Ah, crap. Not white magic techniques. Steal. Poshmal. I think. Oh, I think I just stole. I think I just stole an elixir or something. Yeah, I did. Okay. It was actually, I think it was a high ether. You saw him steal something. He just eats the bowl. Yeah, that's fair. He just eats the bowl. He buys paper bowls so that it doesn't cut up his insides. I'll try a couple more times and then I'm going to log off. I need to go to bed. I need to go to bed. Something fierce. Sleepy. Trial mode. Stage 49. Okay, get Vaughn and Fran out. Steal. Steal. Okay. Turning Bosch's gambits off. Why are they not stealing? Why are you not stealing? Alright, stole high ether. One more try. If not, we'll do it. We'll do it next time. Because we already have it. We did the hard part, which is getting here. It would just be nice to end the stream with 3 ribbons. Good vibes for this one? Yeah. We're gonna do it. Stage 49. No, not load. Hold on. Just go back. Go back. Go back. Okay. Trial mode. There we go. Stage 49. Yes, I want to load. Okay, I'm going to swap into Vaughn and Fran. And for whatever reason, they're not stealing. So I'm just going to tell them both to steal. They stole something, but it went by too quickly for me to read. It was not a ribbon. Okay. I'm exhausted. I really need to go to bed. So we've got that all set up to go for next time. So we'll get our third ribbon next time. Unless I decide to do it off stream, in which case I'll probably try to get 6. She's a 10, but she laughs like Fumble. 0. 0. 0. Unless she's Yuna, then I'll get over it. If she's Yuna, well, actually, Yuna's too young for me. Yuna's way too young for me, so still no thank you. As much as I love Yuna, I'm not doing that. All right, that's it. Good night, Beck. Thanks for watching. Good night, everybody watching the VOD. And that's it. I'll be back tomorrow at 8 p.m. for Fields of Mystria and 10 p.m. for Pokopia Bubbly Basin. That's it. DarthDaimyo is blasting off again, y'all. Good night.